shared by Tahiri Math channel. I give the link in the description. Please go and watch. Coming to the problem, we have a and b as some positive integers. A and b are positive integers, and we have this relation ab minus 7 whole square is equal to a square plus b square, and we need to find a and b, all possible values for a and b, such that this relation holds. Okay, let us proceed. First, let us expand the left hand side using a plus b whole square formula. So this is ab whole square minus 2 into 7 into ab plus 7 square is equal to a square plus b square. Let us add 2ab on both sides. So this is ab whole square minus this we can write it as 7 into 2ab. We add 2ab here plus 7 square is equal to a square plus b square plus 2ab. Now consider this minus 7 to ab plus 2ab. This is ab whole square minus 6 into 2ab plus 7 square is 49, which we can write it as 36 plus 13. 36 is 6 square, so 6 square plus 13 is equal to a square plus b square plus 2ab. Now consider these two, this one on the left side and this one on the right side. This is this is in the format a square minus 2ab plus b square, which is we know a minus b whole square formula, we use that. So this is ab minus 6 whole square. See, ab whole square minus 2 into 6ab, here we have minus 6 into 2ab, which is same as 2 into 6ab plus 6 square. Okay, so we have that in here, and a square plus b square plus 2ab is a plus b whole square. Rearranging this result a little bit, we have a plus b whole square minus ab minus 6 whole square is equal to 13. Now let us use a square minus b square formula, which is a plus b into a minus b. So this is a plus b minus ab minus 6 into a plus b plus ab minus 6. This is equal to 13. We know a and b are positive integers, so these two quantities are also positive integers. So in the left hand side we have two positive integers, and in the right hand side we have 13. 13 is a prime number. Its only factors are 13 and 1. So one of the integer in this side on the left hand side should be 13 and the other should be 1. Okay, let us consider these cases. First, let a plus b minus ab minus 6 be 13, and let this be 1, and a plus b plus ab minus 6 be 13. This is our first case. Okay, adding these two, we get 2 into a plus b is equal to 13 plus 1, which is 14. So a plus b is equal to 7. Now subtract the first equation from the second equation. Now we have 2 into ab minus 6 is equal to 13 minus 1, which is 12. So ab minus 6 is equal to 6. This gives ab is equal to 6 plus 6, which is 12. So we have a plus b is equal to 7 and ab is equal to 12. Now we can take a this side, so b is equal to 12 by a, and substitute that here. A plus 12 by a is equal to 7. We can get a quadratic equation, and we can easily solve that quadratic equation either by factorization or the quadratic formula. But it is easy to see here, a plus b is equal to 7, ab is equal to 12. So the solutions are 4 and 3. 4 plus 3 is 7 and 4 into 3 is 12. It is easy to see that. Therefore either a is equal to 3 and b equal to 4, or a equal to 4 or b equal to 3. This is one solution, right? Let us mark that here. Now we have to consider the second case also. In the second case, here we considered the first expression as 1 and the second expression as 13. Now we are going to consider the first expression as 13 and the second expression as 1. Let us see what this leads to. So similarly, adding these two, we get a plus b is equal to 13 plus 2 into a plus b is equal to 13 plus 1, so which is 14. This gives a plus b is equal to 7. And also if we subtract the first equation from the second, we get 2 into ab minus 6 is equal to 1 minus 13, which is minus 12. So this gives ab minus 6 is equal to minus 6. This gives ab is equal to 0. So one of the values must be 0. Either a is equal to 0 or b equal to 0. But we are interested in positive integer solutions, so we don't need to consider this case at all. So the only solutions are this. That is it. Thanks for watching.